let's jump right into some of the don'ts. So when you first start, you do not want to be holding down W or your forward key. Of course, you'll want to hold it and then jump, but as soon as you get on the ramp, you do not want to hold down W, as it will make you fall off like a stick of butter. And what that looks like is this. Here is an example of me holding down both W and A. You can see I fell off. Here's an example of me just holding A. You can see I stuck to the thing. And that example is me holding down just W. So now that you know what not to do, let's get into what you're supposed to do when you are surfing. So, as soon as you jump and you go on the ramp, let's say you land on the right side. That means you want to be holding down A or the left directional key, because you're trying to stick to that side, so you're pushing to the left while you're on the right. And then vice versa. So if you are on the left side of the ramp, you want to be holding down D or the right directional key. You do not want to be holding down S either, only A and D. So, now that you are on the ramp, you want to kind of angle your crosshair down to the end of the ramp. You're trying to go down and get that momentum to get more speed. So I've seen some people just look at the end of the ramp, the bottom end, or some people immediately dip down and kind of ride the bottom of the ramp. And once you have enough momentum, you want to very, very smoothly flick yourself off of the ramp. And it can be kind of tricky if it's your first time surfing. If you flick too hard, you will lose all of that momentum and you will fall. So you'd have to restart. And the same goes for the opposite. If you flick too softly or not at all, you will just go in a straight line. And this might be useful sometimes, but if you're trying to get up in the air, then you kind of won't go anywhere other than straight. So you don't have to flick all the time, but it is good to do it very, very softly to get the right amount of air. So not too hard, not too soft, just right. But again, it's all situational. So now that you know how to stay on the ramp, you know how to get the momentum, how to flick, you're gonna want to learn how to turn, because a lot of surf levels, especially the beginner ones, they have like is because you are holding down A while you are trying to turn right. Now, I'll show it to you again so you can kind of see what it looks like and what you don't want to do. Again, you're turning right, and in this example, I was holding down A, so that happens, and that's very bad. You don't want to do that. So, how to turn correctly? Here's an example. Starting normally, surfing butter smoothly, and here's our turn, and look, it looks just lovely, perfect, and you can see all of our other turns up ahead, they go nice, smooth, we don't all of a sudden get flung off for some reason, and the reason for that is whenever you're turning, no matter what, even if it's in the air, you want to be holding down that directional key. So, if you're looking to the right or turning right with your mouse, you want to be holding down D. If you're looking to the left, turning left with your mouse, you want to be holding down A. And if you don't do that, especially when on a ramp, what I just showed you will happen all the time. And it took me a while to get that down, because sometimes I would turn a little too fast and still fall off the ramp while turning. And you kind of want to make sure you're stuck to that ramp. You're turning with the ramp, if that makes sense. It's all about practicing and getting it down, and that's it's gonna take a while. When you're surfing, it's a lot of trial and error, but if you really want to surf and if you really want to have fun with it, you have to keep trying. You do not want to give up. If you give up, then you're setting yourself up for failure. But with that speech out of the way, I'm going to teach you one more little lesson, and then I'll get into kind of where you want your head to be at when you're surfing. So in this clip, I kind of call it a swivel. This is how not to swivel, I call it, but it's turning, swivel, whatnot. So you see there, if you turn too sharp, you're going to lose all your speed. That's a given. But if you turn smoothly like that, then, you won't lose all your speed. And that's the key thing. You want to be buttery, smooth when you surf. You want to be lax. You want to be chilled out and all that fun stuff. And another thing I wanted to show, it's kind of not my fault. It's the map's fault, because it kept happening to me on this server for some reason. I kept, when I was surfing on the ramp, I just would stop out of nowhere. And I think that's because the ramps were kind of buggy or something. I don't know, but right here you can see I'm right at the end. I'm excited as can be, and then it stops. I don't know what happened there. I think that was the ramp's fault, because I didn't press any other buttons or hit anything, and you can see it there again. But I wanted to keep that in there and show y'all that even when you've mastered all of the map, let's say you mastered all of the parts of the map until the end, and you're right at the end, you can and you will fail sometimes, and that is perfectly okay, because as you're playing these surf maps, you are learning as you go. If you've never played them, if you played them for the first time, and you just kind of had to come to terms with failing or, messing up, even when you're right there at the end, is natural. It's how you learn, and what you want to take away from when you mess up is you want to kind of change your approach. You want to tweak it a little bit. And if you continue to change how you approach the level, eventually, and it might take really long, you will get it down. Just the other day when I was recording some surf maps for this video, I was on this map, and I was stuck on this level, and I was getting very, very frustrated. And I kept trying and trying, and I kept watching other people complete it and get past it while I was just struggling. So what I did was, when I was right behind someone, I would try to mimic what they were doing. And that can be a very useful learning tool, is watching other people and mimicking what they're doing. And it helped me a little bit, but not completely, because I was still not getting past this level. And every time I kept trying and trying, I would get even more closer and closer to beating it. And it was progress. I was watching progress happen, and it was fun, but it was so frustrating. It was infuriating at times that I just could not get past it, but eventually I did get past it, and it felt great. It felt amazing for all that work and all those attempts to finally pay off. And once you finally mastered that level, or you've completed it, it will feel very, very good. I do recommend, of course, to play tier 1 or easy surf maps, as of course they will be easier. But I really want to ingrain kind of in your head that you will be frustrated, and this is a process. Unless somehow you're naturally amazing at it, then congratulations. But for those that are kind of struggling or still learning, you will, in time, get there. I promise you. I've been surfing for around the time Leafy was on YouTube. He introduced me into surfing with his tutorial that he made. Of course, I haven't been actively surfing since then, just off and on. But if you watch enough people and you practice enough, you will get it. That's a promise. I do want to show